What's up, you guys? It's Kaden, and I am now 2 months on testosterone, starting yesterday. So, the reason why I'm making this video on my phone is because I actually just recorded my 2-month video on my video camera in the other room. However, I can't figure out how to get the video from the tape onto the Mac because Macs are stupid. Anyways, hi you guys. I am now 2 months on testosterone and it feels great. So, today is the 26th of March. It is a Saturday, so yesterday was my 2-month shot day. And so far, the changes I have noticed since my 2-week check-in are I have slightly more hair growth than I did the first 2 weeks on T. I have the hairs on my arms are a tiny bit longer than they were before. You can't really see. I'm not gonna expect you guys to be able to see anything. But it is slightly longer than it was before. And I was getting these little black hairs, like these little black stash hairs right here. And my girlfriend was making fun of me for them. But I plucked them out because I thought that they were embarrassing, especially because I'm still not passing as male in the outside world, so I didn't really want to walk around looking like a butch-ass lesbian with like a mustache, so that's why I decided to pluck those. Let's see, other changes I've experienced since my 2-week video are, obviously my voice has dropped quite a bit, and I love it. I love how it's changing so far, and every day I hear it getting like lower and lower, and it's just so much fun. I get so excited. But it definitely has affected my singing voice. And I wouldn't say in a bad way per se, but it's definitely in the middle of its transition. Obviously, it's only been 2 months, so I can sing lower than I used to be able to before. However, the change between my chest voice and my head voice is really sensitive. So if I go to sing a song that I used to be able to sing, like let's say Hello by Adele or something, rather than being able to belt out the whole song if I practice enough, I used to be able to hit all the notes in my chest voice. But now I have to sing most of the song in my falsetto. At least the chorus I have to sing in my falsetto now, which before I actually could manage to sing it in my chest voice. So that is a significant change that I have noticed. I've been meaning to document for you guys me singing some of these songs so you guys can see the changes while I go through them, and I want to see them too. So I'm thinking about possibly recording me singing and playing the guitar, and so I can track those changes as they happen, because they definitely are happening more quickly than I thought that they would be. There's been more bottom growth, so that hasn't stopped since the first 2 weeks, which I actually thought it might stop the first 2 weeks because I just wasn't sure, but no, it is still continuing to grow slowly, and that's still something that there's been no negative effects or anything from that, and I have become less sensitive, so it doesn't hurt as much as it did right when it was first growing, so now it's a lot more comfortable, which is really nice. Another change that I've noticed is I've been bulking a bit more on the top than I did before. Even if it is slowly and even just muscle mass and fat mass together, I am getting a bit more broad, and my chest actually has decreased in size, maybe by even a cup size since I started T, to be honest with you. I had a very large chest before starting T. I still have a large chest, but I feel like I might have gone from a double D to possibly a D. And that's mostly in the space that's filled in the top part of my chest rather than the bottom part of my chest. The top part of my chest is flatter now, so it's lost some of its roundness that it had before, which I think is really interesting. So now, rather than having them look more round and more full, it's a flat, and then it cups under for the actual like breast tissue part. I have also noticed that my stretch marks have started going away because my chest size has decreased a little bit. So that's been really nice for my dysphoria. I also wanted to talk about the emotional changes that I've been experiencing while on T. So a lot of people think that you get really, really aggressive when you're on testosterone, like you're gonna roid out and just become an angry man bear. And though that's not true, I definitely have experienced some emotional changes that lean toward more irritability and more anger than I had before. So take into consideration, though, that it's not anything that I can't handle. It's not anything that you can't handle. Like, it's not as if you just can't contain all your rage and you just want to blow up. But I definitely do have days where I'll wake up and I'll just be in a bad mood and I'll be irritated and kind of angry at the world, angry at everybody, not want to do anything, just lay in bed and just not talk to anybody, even my girlfriend, and just be done with the whole day. And that's been happening not increasingly since I started T, but it's definitely more frequent than before T, when I didn't experience that same emotional reaction. Before, if I was ever upset about anything, I might take it out on myself or feel really sad or upset or overwhelmed. But instead of feeling sad or upset or overwhelmed, I just feel really irritated and just like had it. Like I just feel like throwing in the towel and like calling it quits. And it's a feeling that that I haven't really experienced before. But it's funny doing this, going through puberty later than all the other dudes on the planet, because all the other cis dudes on the planet, because I recognize myself doing things or behaving in a way that I recognize is like a male behavior, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, any other changes? My face looks more masculine than it did before, and I'm not sure why. I know that I've been breaking out more. I think probably just the way the fat's been redistributing on my face has just made it look more masculine. I also just got a haircut, which always helps. But yeah, so hair changes, voice changes, muscle growth changes, emotional changes, sex drive. Okay, so my sex drive has increased a tiny bit from the last time I updated, which was 2 weeks, but not to a severe degree, but to a degree that I have noticed, and it's mostly in the mornings, I think, and it's not that I feel like I've become like hornier or anything like that. Like I just feel like I'm more easily aroused now. So something that may not have like gotten me aroused like before will now get me aroused, and it'll be harder to ignore. So it makes me want to act on those like thoughts or feelings more than I maybe would have before. I'm definitely getting hotter now. Like I feel like I'm burning up, especially at night. Like right now I have the fan on and it's kind of cool in here. It's kind of dark. It's a little bit breezy. But at night, especially after I eat dinner and I lay down to turn in for the night, I am like a furnace, and I've started sleeping without my shirt on, which is sometimes a little bit triggering and dysphoric for me, but I have to sleep without my shirt on because I'm just so hot and I can't snuggle with my girlfriend if I don't like wear as little clothing as possible, because she told me like sometimes she'll go to snuggle with me in the middle of the night and I'll just be like, I'll have beads of sweat down my back and I'll just be emanating heat. And it's true. I've never really been this hot before. It's crazy and really obnoxious, and it makes it difficult to work out, especially because I have to double bind because of my chest. It makes it really difficult to work out when I'm already hot and then I have 3 layers on. So that's another reason why I'm really looking forward to getting top surgery. I'm going to start doing research for that so that I can start saving up. So then I'll have these bad boys off my chest, literally. And I think that's it. I might have to sit down and do another short little update if I forgot anything. But for now, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope that this is helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you want me to address that I didn't address, or if you guys have any questions about my transition or even just my life that you guys are curious about. Just leave a comment in the comment boxes below, and I will see you guys again soon. All right, bye.